Hey y'all, I wanted to show you some of the rocks that I found a couple of days ago. I will link a video in where I was walking back in the woods off the Coosa River in Wetumpka, Alabama. Um, I just got finished cleaning them. Not really good, as you can see, but as good as I could scrub it with a brush. This one really surprised me with these different shapes and stuff, and you can see the knots and bubbles coming up here and all the lines. But then look what I discovered in there. So that's gonna be something. And look at those lines. I'm gonna have to put it in some kind of acid or something to clean the skin off of it from it laying in that creek for hundreds of years. I can see all kind of stuff. This is kind of the first time I'm seeing it. I just discovered it myself. It's like finding it all over again. And all that scrub off. It was all had mud all in that. I didn't even see that when I got it. And I don't pick up a lot of stuff anymore. I liked that when I picked it up. I had no idea it had surprises in it. But it does. I can't wait to get that good and clean and do something with it. That's going to be something else. I like that. I got this little one here. I've always liked these. Not sure what that's what inside of what. This is a neat little rock. It's got sparkles all in it. It looks like little clear. That sticks out right there. You can see it a lot better like that. Yeah. That's that clear chalcedony, I guess that would be what that's called. Y'all please don't hesitate to tell me if I'm saying it wrong. I wish I could put a light under here and let you see how that looks. But I've done this my third shot at this, and I'm not starting over again. I don't care what I do. One light's too bright, one light's not enough, and it just when it hits this camera, it just ain't doing it in the house. Not like this. And I ain't got time to get bothered with it. I was overthinking it, and I almost didn't do this. I just wanted to let people see what I got down there in them woods. I see the sun was drowning that out when I was down there. It's just unbelievable at the how that has those different shapes inside of it like that. And it just that sunlight was drowning all that out down there at the creek. And this you can see light right through this too. Just all the different still getting used to seeing how good this camera can pick stuff up without getting blurred out or too much light hitting it. Man, that is something else. I like that little piece. That is going to shine up and be one nice little rock. This is it's not coming through good, but this is purple up here in this top part. I don't know if it this whole top part up here is purple. So wouldn't that be amethyst? I don't know. This came out of that cliff. It had clay on it. I showed it in there when I was coming out of that creek. I showed that big old cliff, and I pointed my finger to those big old crystals that was like a foot wide of this. And I hate that it's not showing it, but I can see it with my eye. It's purple from there up, like this whole part. And you can see the line right there where it turns the lighter color. Let me see if I can hit that last light. Where did it go? Son of a bitch. That's just amazing. I can't believe that. I ain't got no light. Don't even have it. Well, that's that. This one I liked a lot. Wow, it looks like an Indian right here with a headpiece on, doing something with the wall. Look at that. That is beautiful. And that circle you see right there is something in the stone. You can't feel it. That just really, when I picked that up down there, I was like, man, that's a pretty rock. A lot of these I have to figure out why I picked it up. Get it wet. See, I don't know why I picked that up. It's strange when you're outside in that sunlight, you see different stuff than the artificial light. This right here is a strange little rock. It's heavy. And then it's just cratered like little pits. And I know I can't be the one to tell what it is. It's the weight in it and the way I'm trying to look at it. What that might look like cut, or if you just polished it, how that would do. You'd have to feel of it to know the reason of that. It's heavy, and you know that from looking down at it, you can see that it's like little fortification spots all in it. And somehow it's got soft spots. I just believe that's gonna shine up. Or it might even look good cut straight in half. We'll find out. And I always like these because it's like that's white rock inside of that black rock, and it looks like light shining off of it. And then it's got like them lines all in there, and this is dry. Look at that, like Chinese writing. That's wet. That's a beautiful little rock. I like it. That'd be something pretty right there now, wouldn't it? Looks like a cross. Look at there, it looks like a river flowing, the North Star, shooting stars coming down. That's nice. This all came down from that same spot. This, it was just different than everything else. It's got a lot of little sparkles to it. Looks better wet. I like it dry, but it looks better wet. Because you can see how you can see down into it. This is the first good look I've got of it too. So it's like I'm seeing it for the first time. I mean, I picked it up, of course. But I mean, I just cleaned it. And I've been sitting here doing this for a little while. Like I said, had to start over 3 times because I was trying to get that light to work, to shine through them. And it just ain't going to work tonight. I have to do that another time. I pulled this out of that clay. That's all little crystals there. They can't get focused on it right. But it's just little balls of crystals. It's flatter here. It's like that must be where it grew out, and flat up against something. But on this top here, it's just all little bubbles. Still got some dirt in it. See, it's got that clay in it like, that's that clay I pulled it out of when I was pointing at them big crystals in that wall. But that clay reminded me of Somerville. And even after you scrub it, it just don't scrub off like regular dirt. It just comes off in layers. I'm sure I'd be better at this. This has got, I don't know what color's coming through for y'all, but these little spots are purple. There's a line there. They're like little purple crystals in some kind of white medium, and it's a rock. I held this up in that video when I found it. It had a green line all the way around it. I got most of it out, but not all of it. But I know that's going to be pretty. Because then a little green, purple spots is going to jump out when you polish that. That's going to look really nice. And this is just what I was picking up going as quick. When you watch that mess, you'll see how scared I was too. Back up in the woods, I got spooked. So I really wasn't. A lot of this I picked up before all of that. Some of it I didn't. And it's always good when you got that light to shine, especially something like this, because you can see through it. But everything is gone. I might have to figure out another way to do this. It's another piece of it. This is shine through too with the light on it. I'm gonna get back down there. I liked it a lot. Somebody I respect a lot online told me, because I felt like I needed a gun. See how this kind of looks like that? It's like the white parts done wore out. And when I found it, it looked like it had been worked, because the size is in a little bit and it came up. Just not definite enough for me. But those things up, see how that looks there? It's the like the chalcedony in it is still there, and the host has worn out. there's like a little, it's like little agates in there, because you can see the little fortification lines in certain spots of it. And it's just the way you could feel it. If I could shine that light through it, man, you could see what I was talking about. It lights up. I got that crystal. And those water lines are really nice. That shines straight through too. This ain't gonna be worth nothing without shining that light through here. I already showed you that one. And then I found this piece of pottery. You can see the lines in this. You know how they take and make round circles with clay and then roll it around, and then they would push the outside flat, and it arches out a little. It's got an arch in it here, and you can feel when you feel through it, you can feel those waves in it. And I really got the light in it and looked, and you can see them lines in there. I was told that they would take a piece of wood and run it in the inside of it to as they were working it, and I can't figure out if it was up like this or if it was down like that when it was a jug. I got really excited when I found this. I really like it. I like old glass anyway. Alright, that's gonna be it. Y'all have a good night and be blessed.